Hello everyone, in today's project we'll learn about how we can work with more than one sprites, and our project name is Dance Show. So let's get started. Let's first choose a nice backdrop. Probably we can choose one of those dancing concert backdrop, and now we have the nice backdrop ready. This is our first contestant, which is Catty Cat. Now let's add two more sprites. Probably let's add a ballerina. All right, and let's add one more. How about Cassie Dance? All right, so now we have the three contestants of our show: Cassie Dance, ballerina, and Catty Cat. Pretty cool so far. Now let's get started. So the main objective of today's program or project is that we can learn how we can code with three different sprites. So now let's get started with the cat sprite first. And as you all know, the very first thing which we do is go to the events block and we say when clicked. So when clicked, we can put in a forever block after that. Right, we have the forever block in the control section. And then let's see the different costumes available for this cat. So there are pretty much two costumes, and what we can do is we can just go to the looks block and say next costume forever, and maybe we can switch this costumes at a certain rate. If we do wait 1 second, it may be too slow. Let's just make it half a second, so it will be 0.5. Now what we can do is we can write the same code for all the three sprites, because the other two sprites have nothing. So if you see, if I click on the flag, the other two sprites don't move at all. So I have two options. I can just probably copy. Oh, I can't duplicate here, so maybe let me just delete this whole block. And let's just quickly code up for ballerina and Cassie Dance. So we'll go here, we'll click on the event section, we get to the when flag clicked. You go to the control section, click on forever, then go to the look section, put in a next costume, and then we go on the control section again and make it wait for half a second. And let's quickly do the same for Cassie Dance. So we go to the events, when flag clicked, then control block, put in a forever. Since we are a control, let's just take the wait also, because we know we need to put in wait. And then we go to looks and put a next costume here. And let's put half a second. Though the code looks pretty straightforward, but I think we are still not done, and I'll show you why. So let's see how these cats looks like. Cool, they all got started, but we don't have any introduction. So let's go with the first cat, and you see where the stuff finished, you may have that particular costume. So why not, let's go to the looks block, and we always switch or start from a certain costume we want. So let's say we always start with costume 1, so we'll go here and we'll say switch costume to costume 1, and then let's have some introduction. Maybe we'll just say hello, or the cat wants to say hello. Oops. Hello, I am Catty Cat. And let's go to ballerina and we put in the same thing. We should always start from a certain costume, so we'll just say switch costumes, and let's see, the ballerina A is the very first costume it always should start with. And let's add some introduction for ballerina as well. So we'll just say hello, I am ballerina, and let's do that same for Cassie Dance. So we'll just switch costume here. Let's see which is the first costume. So it's Cassie A, and then let's say hello, I am Cassie, the great dancer. Now still there is some problem, and let's see what the problem is. You see, all of them started speaking at the same time and then they danced. What if we want to have cat speak first, then the ballerina, and then the Cassie dance? So let's do this. Let the cat speak as soon as the flag is clicked, and she will speak, no, the cat will speak for 2 seconds. So why not we put in a wait time for ballerina? How much should be the wait time? Well, great if you said 2 seconds, because cat will speak for 2 seconds and then we want ballerina to speak for 2 seconds. But by the same logic, how much wait time we need to put for Cassie the dancer? Very good if you said 4, because now each of them, cat will take 2 seconds, ballerina will take 2 seconds, and then Cassie the great dancer will speak. And let's see if it looks good now. So here it says, hello, I'm ballerina, and now you have, hello, I'm Catty the great dancer. But you saw another problem. The cat started the dancing as soon as she spoke for 2 seconds. So why not let's wait and let's synchronize the dance for all 3 of them. So we'll say wait, and now cat has to wait for 4 seconds, because 2 seconds would be spent by ballerina and 2 seconds will be spent by Cassie the great dancer. Similarly for ballerina, let's put in a wait after saying hello and before we get into this forever loop where it starts dancing. Now, do we need any wait for Cassie the great dancer? Very good, we don't need any wait, because once she is done speaking, we'll get into the dance loop all 3 together. Let's see if it looks good now. Alright, now the Catty the great dancer, and they all started dancing pretty nicely. Very good. If you want, you can add a sound to the project, and if you remember my video how to add sound, you can add sound to any one sprite. So we'll go here, we'll put in another event, we'll say when flag clicked, and let's see the sounds. So maybe we'll add some sound. We'll add electric guitar is fine, anything is fine, to be honest. Let's delete the meow, and we go back to the code block and we go to sound. We say play sound electric guitar until done. But we also want this should just play continuously. Now there's one small catch to this, is that we want the sound to only play once all the 3 dancers are done speaking, or all the 3 contestants are done speaking. So we'll put in a wait block, and how much amount we should put in here. Well, tell me. Yep, if you said it's 6, because all 3 of them will speak for 2 seconds each, and then we wait for 6 seconds, and then we play the sound. So let's see how it goes. First the Catty the cat speaks, then ballerina, then Cassie the great dancer, and then we enter into this loop, and they start dancing. Pretty good so far? Great, so I hope you learned how we can work with multiple sprites in a project. You can add more sprites, you can choose a background. Great. Thank you so much. Well, with that, we come to the end of today's educational tutorial. Please do visit our disclaimer note on learnscratchlearn.wordpress.com. You can go to the disclaimer section and then read through it. I'll just keep it scrolling on the screen so that you can read through it rather than me reading through each and every word. Alright, with that, again, thank you so much for attending yet another video, and please do leave in your comments and feedback, or you can email me at learnscratchlearn@gmail.com. Thank you.